go down. You must be crazy if you think that I'ma slow down. Don't wanna hear it talking shit from the drama. Keep it coming, I'ma send you to your mama. Mr. Whip, 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 got the guns out. Dropping bodies in the place till the sun's out. Can't fuck with this, I'm going to try. Just when the bullets fly, I'm the last one to die.
Like, subscribe, and share. Follow us on the Patreon or the YouTube membership. Y'all, my deck is now in the Etsy Spiritual Shop, so go ahead and check that out. The link is in the description box below. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. I really and truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into the energy surrounding you this week, what it is that you need to know, be aware of, and expect. Let's check energy is around you guys on Tuesday. What do you need to know about Tuesday? Okay. We've got the Fool that came out and Move. Like, there's something going on. Is somebody relocating? Or there's talks about relocating coming up in this next little while, okay? For some of you, it may be a short trip, but it's looking like there may be, you know, serious talks about relocating, moving funds, moving assets. I heard offshore accounts. There may be some kind of talks coming up on Tuesday about somebody here who is wanting to put in some kind of action to relocate or to move. With this hating ass hussy over here to the left, I don't like this, okay? I feel like there may be somebody here who's trying to outrun something on Tuesday, and it's like they're juggling with the thought of, you know, do I stay here with this opportunity, or can I get what I need and slide out? There's somebody here who's planning to dip out on Tuesday. This could be, I keep getting like Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, there's somebody here who's gotten a bright idea, and as they're trying to figure out how to get out of certain responsibilities, okay? And that's exactly what I thought with that hating ass hussy and the Move together. I was getting like an 8 of Swords situation. Then we've got no one falls in love faster than an inmate. I feel like there is somebody here who may have been juggling in the past, shady ways. They had shady ways of handling their finances, handling their resources. And on Tuesday, there's something that's coming in to kind of move a stuck energy. And it's looking like brute force. All right. Why am I getting like somebody who may have gotten out of jail? I feel like this could be somebody here who's gotten out of jail. Maybe they had recently gotten out. They had gotten a second chance or a lease on life, being able to move forward. And instead of taking the new beginning, moving, you know, in a more pure way, I feel like there's somebody here who is going down the rabbit hole on Tuesday and getting involved in the same shenanigans that they were in previously, okay? This is somebody here who you're trying to give a second chance to, or you have tried to give a second chance to. You may have even been someone who was a listening ear, somebody who's a shoulder for a specific person, hoping that they would get their life right, get their act together. I feel like there's something happening on Tuesday where it's like you're finding out like this person is, it's like they may have had the capacity to change, to evolve, to move, but they're not. They're stuck. They're not, like, it's like they've been given a second chance, and it's like they've fallen back into old habits or old ways, okay? This is definitely somebody here with this year, and this bitch is crazy over here. I feel like on Tuesday, I don't know if they have just done this, they're about to do this, but I feel like there is somebody here who has been let out of lockdown, but they're about to get put back in, okay? This is somebody here who can't grow. You may have, you know, thought that this is somebody here who, if you just give them this, they'll be able to get on their feet, they'll get a good job, they'll do this. No, there's somebody here who is squashing the chance at having a new beginning, okay? This is somebody here who is like, they like to gamble, and I feel like there's some kind of gamble that is not turning out as they had hoped on Tuesday. Somebody took a gamble. Okay, I feel like they made the wrong choice. They made a choice to be sneaky, and there's somebody here who's getting caught. You may legitimately be hearing about somebody getting locked up. Like, I heard they're on the run. So they're on the run, they're going to get caught. They're getting caught, or they're going to get caught, because I do see a police officer out here. This could be somebody here who's also trying to outrun a sentence that they know that they're going to have to serve. I feel like, you know, they could have chosen to do the right thing, but there's somebody here who it's like, it's not in them. They don't have it in them. I feel like you were trying to give a specific person the benefit of the doubt. And on Tuesday, it's like you're finding out that this is somebody here who's not going to change. They can't change. They don't want to change. It's like they don't have it in them. I feel like they may have been putting on a good show, but there's something coming out on Tuesday to where it's like it can't be unseen. So whatever this is, it can't be unseen. What exactly? I want to see. Hold on, wait. What can't be unseen? What did they do? What can't be unseen? What did they do? I don't wife them. I one item. They're moving fast. It's an action that they took. It's a specific action. This is also my Playboy card coming in and out. So I guess this is masculine energy. Waterworks. Okay, crying never spilled milk. There's somebody here who may possibly have a drinking problem. This could have been somebody here who may have been in the armed forces, or, you know, they're the type of person who they would do well in some kind of job where they are, like, they've got some kind of rank or some kind of title, but it's like they can't sit still long enough and stay in a specific place long enough to, I guess, build rank. Okay, there's somebody here on Tuesday who you're going to find out about. It's like they've, you know, succumbed, like they've fallen, I heard they've fallen ill, so they may actually be sick right now, but they have, they're still in the game. They're still dealing with the game. This could be a Leo again, and we've got Page of Swords down here. Okay, Strength and Page of Swords is on the bottom when I split it. There's something going on. I feel like they may have already done whatever this is. Honestly, I feel like they've already done it. Okay, I feel like it's like they weren't in their right state of mind, so this could have been somebody here, if they, you know, dabble back and forth with, I'm going to say that that could possibly be pills. I don't know. I see needles out here too. I don't know. I don't want to get into what this person is doing. But I definitely see that there's somebody here who is, they're not going to be able, they're not changing. There's somebody here who's not changing. And I feel like there may be some kind of arrest that has taken place by this weekend. This person looks like they are going to be locked up. Okay, somebody's getting locked up. I feel like it's somebody here who is going to try to run, but there's something about they're not in their right mind. It's like they can run, they can move place to place, but their past keeps catching up to them. I feel like this is somebody here who, I don't know. I don't really understand the whole money laundering situation, but it's like somebody who, if you give them money for this, they'll say it's for this, but they're really going to put it towards something else. I feel like they may have borrowed from the wrong person, and there's somebody coming to collect in some type of way. I feel like there are going to be certain legal repercussions to whatever this is, and it's definitely giving like tower. So I'm seeing some kind of like tower situation happen on Tuesday for a specific person who got involved in certain things that they had no business being involved in. Okay, let me see what career messages, because that's really not where I was trying to go. What are the career messages for Tuesday? I feel like this is somebody here who you thought was going to change, honestly. Like, this could be a brother, this could be an uncle, this could be a cousin, a friend, okay? It's somebody here who you may have, like, you gave them knowledge, or you wanted to show them the way, or you thought maybe you could be a light in the darkness for this person. I feel like they're going the complete opposite direction, okay? Others of you may find out about management. Okay, somebody in management who has misplaced certain funds, and I feel like it's definitely, I don't know if that's smuggling, I don't even know what you would call this, but they're like showing me somebody taking money where they shouldn't have been taking money, and there was some kind of investigation run on it. However, that person's going to jail. Whoever was stealing this money, they're going to jail, okay? And there's no way around whatever this is, okay? We've got wisdom. You are called to serve as a mentor for someone, or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. Okay, so for some of you, I'm telling you this, if this is somebody who you work with, you may be pushed into a position that you may not even feel like you're ready for on Tuesday, okay? I feel like you may kind of be stuck in your head about, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I am capable of doing all the things that's going to be required for this job. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all this on my own. I feel like you need to know that you are smart enough. You are wise enough. You have what it is that you need to be able to shift with this energy. But I definitely feel like you're not comfortable with this, but it is something that you have manifested. We've got manifesting right here. So they're telling you to keep your mind as high vibrational as possible, as positive as possible in this time, because I feel like there's a lot of things that are on your brain that are manifesting. Like there's something about your frequency. You are manifesting things into existence a lot easier, a lot faster. And for some of you, you may have wanted certain things to happen, but you didn't expect certain steps to actually take place. You've got to be able to follow the steps is what I'm getting. You have to be able to do this, okay? You have to do this, or this is something that you want, so you have to move. There's something about movement, okay? You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen, okay? So there's something that you've been wanting for quite some time, and it's like you didn't think that it would come so soon. It may put you in your head a little bit on Tuesday, okay? Whether you're just like, yes, I want the resources that come with this, but I don't know that I can do that. I don't know that I can do that, okay? Definitely, if it's something that feels like it's too much for your body, be careful with accepting whatever this is, but I feel like you're not really going to get much of an opportunity to turn it down. Honestly, I don't feel like you're going to be able to turn whatever this is down, okay? And there is going to be somebody who is going to be angry, about this, but I don't feel like there's anything that you can do about it. I feel like somebody was given a second chance to get right or to do something right. They chose to do something differently. I feel like you may not even want to step on certain toes of individuals. Like, you're like, but shouldn't this person be the next in line for that? Yes, maybe they should be the next person in line for this, but there's something that's being gifted to you in this time because of your knowledge or the way that you handle yourself, the way that you move through certain events. There's definitely going to be people who are pissed off about these shifts or changes that are happening, but I feel like on Tuesday, you may be given some kind of like new beginning, okay? Go with the flow is what they're telling you.